5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everybody.
Boy, it looks like I'm doing some drugs or something. Don't they?
They've been thinking of that for the last 35 episodes, Barb.
They have not.
So, Merry Christmas weekend to you. It's the day after Christmas, which is also
Boxing Day.
Yeah.
That's why I was going like this. Like, I wasn't doing it for any other reason.
Kim is on from L.A. Is that Los Angeles or Louisiana? Because it's a little A, but sometimes there's typos.
Or La La Land.
Well, that's
It could be La
that's
La
another
Land.
nickname for Los Angeles. So, welcome, Kim.
That would have been a capital A though, then, right? Because it sounds
yeah,
like
but I
La.
said it could have been a typo.
Yeah.
L.A. is Louisiana.
Yeah.
Well, they're both L.A., but yeah, capitals. Anyway, welcome. And
probably knock
hey,
you out
Karen.
with that.
Yeah. So it is Boxing Day, and
Does everybody know what Boxing Day is?
Ben says, look at this. Ben says, "Happy Boxing Day." Barb looks like she's boogieing. She's got a boogie on her finger and she can't shake it off. She's got a boogie on her
like
finger.
a boogie?
Yeah, she's got a boogie. That's a Weird Al Yankovic song. I got a boogie on my finger and I can't shake it
I
off.
don't remember seeing that in all 6 concerts I've seen of him.
Yeah, he hasn't done that. It's one
Okay.
of his first albums.
Okay.
Yes, our living room is gigantic. I've always wanted to do this.
Ding, ding,
I've always
ding,
wanted
ding,
to do
ding,
this
ding.
to bounce off the ropes, go, whoa. So, yeah, stick around for Boxing Day celebration. If you aren't familiar with Boxing Day, it's always the day after.
I wasn't familiar with it. I
No,
mean,
she wasn't.
yeah, I thought it was like,
And I said, no, that's our theme. We're doing a boxing theme today. But Boxing Day, if you look it up on Wikipedia, there's a whole list of traditions and
well, we
stuff.
could have done it like the way that it really meant.
Nobody knows what it really means. And
So you made me feel bad that I didn't know what Boxing
she thought
Day
it
was.
really meant Boxing Day. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
So
tradition.
you just said though that everybody
Remember?
else doesn't.
You have
okay,
to cheat
but
this way.
you just said that most people or everybody doesn't know what it is anyhow. Who knew what Boxing Day is? Who really out there?
Well, in
Oh, Ben's not wrestling, boxing.
in Canada and England nowadays, it's pretty much a holiday, and people say, oh, it's for boxing up your decorations, or it's taking the boxes that you got as Christmas presents and returning them. It's like one of the biggest shopping
Oh,
days.
sorry,
But
everybody. I didn't get
tradition-
my coffee.
Traditionally, there was Boxing Days where you would give a Christmas box to the servants that served you, or maybe the postman who worked so hard, or the Amazon.
Or
Prime
maybe the
person.
deli clerks at the grocery store that everybody gets impatient and they rattle off 5 things at a time that they want. They want a 1/4 pound of ham shaved, they want a 1/4 pound of roast beef, and then they want 1/2 pound of this, and they just rattle it all off, and they haven't gone to the first thing, and I couldn't remember that
So
stuff.
we do apologize if it does sound echoey in here, but we did have to rent out because the gyms are closed. Gyms are closed because of
Closed.
COVID, so we were
COVID.
having to rent out an entire
Rent out.
boxing arena.
Arena.
Are you done yet? You want to yodel?
No.
I'll do the low part, you do the hard part. All you have to do is say who. Ready? Yodel-a-hee.
Who?
Yodel-a-hee.
Who?
And Barb's down on the count. 1, 2, 3.
If they only understood that this is totally ad lib, so who knows what comes.
So good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas weekend. You get to celebrate Christmas for the entire weekend, which is great how that,
Did any movies come out this weekend?
I don't
That
know.
one
You
with
can't
Tom
go to
Hanks?
movie theaters.
Some
You-
places you can.
Drive-ins. You can go
I
to a
bet you out in
drive-in on
Texas you
Christmas.
could. Drive-in.
All right.
Who's going to go to a drive-in in the middle when it's 10 degrees outside?
You have heaters in your car. You can run your heat.
Oh.
Barb, what are they going to need for craft time today in honor of Boxing Day?
In honor of Boxing Day, all you are going to need, it's really simple, is some leftover wrapping paper that you have that's not all wrinkled up, and a pair of
My
scissors
grandma
and a
always
ruler.
said, don't tear the paper. Save the paper. Don't
Oh,
rip.
I loved saving the paper because some of it
loved
was really
ripping.
pretty.
Rip.
Well,
It's
you're a
Christmas,
guy.
rip. And
You're
she
a
would,
guy, you just-
smoke would come out of her ears because her
Well,
lip
yeah.
would get so tight.
Most boys and guys don't know how long it takes to wrap, so they just rip it. Plus, they don't know how much it.
Ho, ho, ho. I was rapping. I was mixed beatboxing. You were supposed to lay down the rap.
I don't know how to do that.
Tammy wants to box. Come on, Tammy, let's go. I could see you being a boxer. I could see you. You don't want to mess with her. I'd like to see Karen Payne against Tammy. That would be good. Tammy Sue. That's a good boxing name, Tammy Sue. So.
And Karen Payne.
All
Okay,
right.
so we're ready for our, oh wait, so back up, because you always do this. You ask for the list of supplies, and then it sends you off on a tangent. So wrapping paper, new or used, or scrapbook paper would be good too. A ruler, a pencil, a pair of scissors, that's all you need.
That's all.
Yep.
Let's go. And Karen and Tammy are in for kickboxing, I believe. They're gonna box.
Get to
all right.
see Peyton
Hey everybody,
there.
get off your feet and pretend you're in a boxing ring.
Yes, and you can
have
do
have the
kickboxing if you want.
springs.
Wait,
Whoa.
I gotta back up. You can do kickboxing. Get over here. You can do kickboxing.
She wants a boot to the head. All right, here we go. Come on, everybody, get up and dance. Rolling from city to city, spreading lots of laughter and good cheer. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. All we have is now, and today we are here. Big wheels keep on turning, laughing, loving, and learning. Go nuts,
Go nuts,
go nuts,
go nuts,
with Barb and Danny Donuts.
Barb and Danny Donuts.
Go nuts,
go nuts,
go nuts,
go nuts.
with Barb and Danny Donuts.
Barb and Danny Donuts.
Yeah, come on everybody, get on up. You woke up this morning, that's a good thing. What you gonna do on this Boxing Day? Get up and off your fanny and box with her and Danny. Got a fun-filled morning of laughter and play. Things gonna keep on turning, laughing, loving, and learning. Go nuts,
Go nuts,
go nuts,
go nuts,
with Barb and Danny Donuts. Barb and Danny Donuts. Go nuts,
go nuts,
go nuts,
go nuts.
with Barb and Danny Donuts.
Barb and Danny Donuts.
All right.
Oh, I wonder if Candlin out there, what?
Tammy says we don't know how to make a real fist. That's because we're not fighters, we're lovers.
Yeah. So I wonder if Candlin out there, if she's breathing as heavy, her and Karen in separate homes.
Because they were our backup singers.
Yeah, last week they were, they got, a lot more better workout.
All right.
Hey, I got a new name, Barb Rocky Donuts. I like that.
Okay, this is.
But wait, are the donuts rocky? Because those wouldn't taste good. I like my donuts nice and soft and flaky. Soft. What are we doing? Oh, craft?
We're getting ready for craft time.
Oh,
Yes.
okay,
So
right away.
get out your crafts, everybody, and first we have this.
That looks funny. You're in a boxing ring. Oh, move the whole thing that way? Okay. Nope, I think that's the wrong way. Is that the wrong way? Or you gotta zoom in? Woo-hoo. See, we're still figuring out the little technical issues. But if everybody, I started out with some wrapping paper here. And what I'm gonna show you how to do is, it's really simple and it comes in handy for like even birthday presents or, just any type of little gift that you want something and you don't have a box for it. We're going to make a box. And actually, they're duplicated, so you make a top and a bottom, and one fits inside of each other. And what you could also do, if they're sturdy enough, is you could use them for storage, cute storage containers, because they'll have pretty designs on them. This one has like some wrapping paper. I actually put this wrapping paper, what's that, spray adhesive on cardstock. So this one's a little bit sturdier. So you could use this, you know, to store like office supplies, or beads or pom-poms or whatever you want. But we're going to make a box, because it's Boxing Day today. And what you're going to need to start out with is a square piece of paper. And I've got the pretty Christmas wrapping paper. This one, because I'm making it a little bit smaller than this, is going to be my lid. And my lid was about 7¼ inches. The bottom needs to be about 1/4 inch smaller. And it,
Explain the buzz. They say you're buzzing.
oh, yeah, the buzz.
The lights at the gym, the boxing.
Yeah, the boxing gym has these lights that just take forever to turn on. They're big, huge things, and there's a buzz. I hope it's not, you know, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing like a bee, like a bumblebee. Doesn't Rocky say something like that, or?
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, Muhammad. Sorry, got the
Fly like a butterfly.
sting like a bee. Okay, so you're gonna hear like a buzzing. I hope it's not too loud for you. And if it is, this is a great time to practice that selective listening that I know even women do. It's not just the men. So anyhow, we have the lid. I already made the lid, so I want to make a bottom for this. And then it's going to need to be my square piece of paper a little bit smaller than this. Okay, so I've already, where do I have to put my paper? I see a stop hand. Okay, hang in there, everybody. I'm stopped. I'm not moving. No, my other picture on the right. I'm not moving.
Oh, so we have to.
See, okay, so your piece of paper here that we've got, this one I measured 6 3/4. 6 3/4 square. And what you're going to do is turn it where the right side is facing down. You've got just, you know, either the inside color or the plain white side. And what you're going to do is fold this from corner to corner and make a, oh, I should have had scissors. This is going to be a,
Looks like that froze up again.
we have a little freezing. It's really cold here. Yeah, Alex, selective listening. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you guys always got credited or discredited for it. And I think women were hiding out and not admitting that they possess that skill also. So, okay, so getting back, okay, hold on to it. Yeah. So after you've folded your paper in half like this on the diagonal, you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Now what I discovered is my paper is not exactly square, so I'm going to have some edges that are showing. But that's one way that a point where you could have just made it squared off more when you folded it like this. This little extra that's up here, just trim that off. I forgot my scissors, so I'm not going to be able to do that. It's not that big of a deal though. So we have this X right here. Boy, that looks a little bit off. Okay, so what we're going to do is take one of the corners and we're going to bring it right up to that center and then just press. And we're going to do that to all the corners. Now this is like origami. And I don't know about you, but when I was little, origami was really popular, and I guess it's getting popular again. It takes patience. It takes being able to read instructions. But the things that you can make are really cool. Okay, so we've got it all. The corners are folded up now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this straight edge, fold it up to the middle, again to this middle point. Now it's a little bit harder to see because you're going to have the same colored print. But see what I did? This is where our middle point was, where we brought all of the points of the triangle up. Now all we do is we bring that edge, straight edge, and we fold that up. On mine, this is probably about an inch, 1 inch wide band. Danny, it froze up again. The overhead one did. So now, okay, hold on folks. Yeah. Okay, well, so now what I'm gonna do, just try and show you this way, is we're gonna fold this edge down to the middle again. So just fold it straight down. And I'll try and do this while I'm showing you forward, like straight on. I don't have anything to work on. Okay, this is much easier. So we're bringing this edge back up to here. We're gonna line those two edges up and press that down. Okay? Now what you do is you open this up, and you're going to open these sides up again too. Actually, yeah, you know, like this. Open it up. Oh, hold on a second. Because usually when I've opened it up, yeah, these ends. Okay, so the way that you open it up is you have these two sides folded down. Turn this on the side like this. So now your two folded edges are perpendicular like this. And open these up, and then flip the top and flip this bottom triangle out. So it looks like this. And you can fold up these two sides up a little bit just to get them back, because these are the sides of the edge of the wall of your box. So you want it like this, where the edges are kind of standing up. And then you're going to take one of your pointed tops and fold this in. This is where it gets tricky, and it's kind of hard to show. I guess it's kind of hard to show how I'm folding this up. But you want to pull, okay, so part of what you're doing is folding these 2 points down, and at the same time you're using your thumbs to help open this up. And you're bringing this point down. Why does it keep freezing?
Just hold it, you just go regular.
I can't. Okay, so I'll try and show this as best I can. You've got this little triangle right here, and you're trying to, there's a folded edge here. You're trying to fold that up and into the box. This is going to form one of the edges. And, okay. Sorry, folks, that we keep bouncing back and forth like this. I don't know why. Okay, so we've got one, I didn't get this corner. It's hard to show this because there's some intricate little, you're basically folding edges again. Let's see if I can hold this. Froze up again. Okay, so I've basically folded this where, this is really hard to try and show you. I folded it so that it looks like this. I'm sorry, it's gonna be really hard. You're gonna be able to Google this or go on Pinterest and find instructions that are easier to tell than what I'm showing you. But then what you need to do is fold this flap down. This is actually going to become one of the ends of the box. And you've got to fold and pinch this a little bit just to help shape it. So now what I've got is this edge is now, what I just folded is now complete. We've got 3 sides. So we're just going to do the exact same thing on this other side. Hopefully the camera, the computer, you can't zoom in anymore. Boy, is that a dark shadow. I'll get my head out of the way. We're going to fold this edge up, but we want to bring in these triangles. And it works better if I just try and do it individually. And then we're going to fold this down. What? Oh, up, okay. We're going to fold this down, and I'm wondering why is this turning out like a It's turning out like a it's turning out like a rectangle. Okay, I must have missed some fold in here. So I'm just going to fold this down, crimp that up, and pinch the edges, and there, I've got a bottom of a box. And then all you do is you take your top and you put let's pretend this crumpled up piece of paper is actually a nice, like, some chocolate candy or some, what else is really popular? Reese's peanut butter cup, or it's a little piece of jewelry. You put it inside your little box, can't be too heavy, and then you put the lid on it, and you can just put some ribbon on it, and there you go. You've got a cute little box that you can show people. You can give this as a gift, put a little ribbon with a little, name tag on it, and you're all done. Sorry, that one was harder to do. Okay, we're
Ho, ho, ho. That wasn't good. Maybe you
try
get
and
new phone
move
for
too
Christmas.
fast. Okay, get the cord out of the way. It's not level. It's not level. Hold on. This is getting used to new surroundings. It's we're not. Ooh, that looks like a good size. There. Just getting used to new surroundings and trying to ad lib in a boxing arena is kind of hard. I've never been in one before. Okay, so now we are going to be doing another fun song, and I'm going to be the accompaniment. How do you say that word? I'm going to be.
You want to
backup
be the
sound.
egg shaker. Yeah.
Eggs shaker.
Egg shaker. But you gotta be, if you're gonna be in the background, you gotta be in the background. Alright.
What you trying to tell me? Okay, so I'll be in the background. You can still see my pom-pom.
Alright. Have you. Yeah. Have you ever wondered where Christmas music originated? I started to think about that and decided to do a little research. Well, that search led me back to over 2,000 years ago, to that very first Christmas in that town we all know. Oh, that little town of Bethlehem. See, Bethlehem is approximately 5.5 miles southwest of Jerusalem. And 2,000 years ago, Jerusalem was the place to be. Oh yeah, they had this real happening live music scene. Yeah, if you wanted to hear some live music, all you had to do was go out on the street. And if you wanted to hear music on your commute to work, why, all you had to do was hire a musician to walk along behind you. Oh yeah, everyone was out there trying to be discovered. See, there was only one good paying gig, and that was playing for the king. Yeah, the king would send out his posse, and they would search out the best of the bunch and bring them back for the king. Well, back then, the hottest commodity was this little drummer dude. And so far, no agent was able to sign him to a deal. See, an agent was quite important way back then, but the music industry was just as cruel then as it is today. See, if you didn't have an agent to negotiate your contract, more often than not, you unknowingly signed your earnings right back over to the king. That was known as royalties. Yeah. So, see, a lot of these uneducated musicians, they needed an agent to do their negotiations. So the way the things worked is the agents would try to buy their way in to a piece of the action, right? So they could sort of represent the artist, right? Well, this little drummer dude, he had something fresh. He started what we know of today as the drum solo. See, before he came around, the drummer just pretty much pounded out a steady beat. But this kid, he had something fresh. He would step out front and he would go pum, rubber, pum, pum, and people would cheer, yeah. And then they'd go pum, rubber, pum, pum, and they'd be going crazy, yeah. And just when they thought that they heard it all, he'd really give it to them. Oh yeah, he'd go pum, rubba pum pum, rubba pum pum, rubba pum pum, and girls would actually faint at the sound of that. Oh yeah. Now, everybody knew he was going to be a big star, and all those agents were trying to buy their way in. Well, one day, these three agent dudes, they got together to compare notes. One of them said, I offered him more and he turned me down. The next one said, guys, I gave him a sniff of some frankincense, and he said, no, thanks, man. Third one says, guys, I flashed gold in front of that boy's face. All he did was turn and walk away. But these were some smart dudes. One of them said, let's pool our resources. There's no way he could turn down gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So that's what they decided to do. They went out on the street in search of the little drummer dude. But the talk on the street that one particular morning was that there was a newborn king in the hood. Yeah, he was a newborn king born down in a barn down in Bethlehem. Oh yeah, and they were letting folks take a look at the baby lying in the food trough, just as long as you brought in a canned good or an unwrapped toy. I mean, 'cause after all, it was Christmas. Yeah. Well, the little drummer dude thought this might be a happening scene he wants to check out. So he tried to get some of his buddies to go down with him. And they're like, no, man, don't be a fool. Everybody knows kings ain't born in a barn, they're born in palaces. So the little drummer dude thought if he's going to go down and see this newborn king, he's going to have to do it alone. And it was going to be a long walk, but he had his drum with him, and he thought he would just march along to the beat of it. So the little drummer dude's just walking around, he's just walking along that path going pum, rubba, pum, pum. He passes this sheep herder on the side of the road, and the sheep herder's like, hey man, where you going? But the little drummer dude is just so into his music, he didn't even see the guy. He was just like, pum, rubba, pum, pum, rubba, pum, pum, rubba, pum, pum. So the sheep herder had a way. Oh, by this time, like the three wise agent dudes, they like made it down on the street. They found out there was a little drummer dude heading down the path down to Bethlehem. So they too set off in search of the little drummer dude behind them, right? And by the time they got up to that shepherd, the shepherd's like, well, where you guys going? And the three agent dude says, we're following that star. Yeah, well, about this time, little drummer dude made it down to the stable, and he didn't have a canned good or an unwrapped toy because he was a poor boy too, but they let him play his drum for the little newborn king, and he thought that the little newborn king smiled at him, but it was probably just gas. You know how little babies are. And they said, man, you're far out. Why don't you stick around and play your drum for us tonight, right? So, but shortly thereafter, them three agents, they came up to him, right? They caught up, and they offered him the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And the little drummer dude's like, no, man, I don't want an agent. Give that stuff to the baby. Yeah, that's how that happened, right? So, as you can imagine, they were quite upset that the little drummer dude didn't take their most lucrative offer. But these were some wise dudes, and they got this real far out marketing idea. He's like, guys, we should document this whole thing with action figures. Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, the animals, hell, we'll even put us in it. What about the little drummer dude? Oh, forget him, man, we'll call the nativity. Every home in Jerusalem will want to have it. Yeah. Well, their nativity scene didn't do so well in Jerusalem, but it did catch on popularity worldwide. Oh, yeah. And many years later, people who weren't there always imagined that it was this sort of silent night, but those who were there remembered it was the best darn barn dance Bethlehem had ever seen. And that was the night, my friends, where Christmas music originated. All right. Yeah, even those three wise agent dudes, they got into the Christmas music business too. They said, they even wrote a song. They called it "We Three Kings from the Orient" and stuff. Now, I think they used a little bit of creative license with that one. Anyway, you know, a lot of people wonder whatever happened to that little drummer dude. A lot of people think that he was just a one-hit wonder, but like most child stars, once he grew up, that cuteness wore off, and he had a tough time making it into the big music scene, right? But turns out, through my research, I discovered that he went down to Jamaica and he started his own reggae band, and he was credited for writing this one. Day-o, ho ho ho, day-o, ho ho ho, day-o, ho 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 ho. All right, man, yeah. All right, folks. So that's from Wacky Winterland on the Danny Donuts first Christmas music CD. It's been a long, long time since I
You wrote that whole thing.
Yeah.
How long did that take you?
It took me like 6.5 minutes to read it, and that was nice when I'm in the recording studio. You actually have a lyric sheet in front of you, and page after page after page. But to do it from memory after not hearing it in a long time.
That's just such a creative story.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you. Thanks. And then threw in a different ending and all that. But improvisation, it works sometimes. All right, folks, well, I think it's time for your favorite part of the show, and that is where you guess what's Barb whistling today.
What am I gonna,
You don't have any, you don't need any props.
No?
No,
Okay.
you don't want that.
Okay, no props.
But
listen to the instructions.
yeah, last week there was a protest, there was fighting going on, all this. Last week, Sheila won outright. All she did was have to name the title of the song. She didn't have to say who sang it, who wrote it,
We don't
who was
do
the
it the
drummer.
same way every year,
Yeah,
every
week. Yeah, she didn't have to say what year it came out, any of that. However, today's song, you're not going to have to know the artist either, but you are going to have to know 2 titles. That's right. This song has 2 titles. Okay, we'll throw that in there too, just to make it more difficult. It is from a movie.
We'll work on your typing skills, okay?
You'll have to put in the same text the name of the movie, the name of the song, and the other name of the song, because it has like a more popular name and then it has the real name. So
Just a generic name that everybody knows by.
I think that's enough hints.
Okay.
So here you go. Barb, name the song Barb's whistling today, and we'll give you a souvenir from the locker room here at the boxing gym. So. Okay, here you go. Gintis says it's still in litigation, so.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh,
It's
I don't know.
hard to do with a straight face. Okay. Somebody got it?
Of course, guess who won?
Let's guess Candlin.
Of course, Candlin, taking the week off. Taking the week off, came back to win again. And Sheila was right behind her. It was very close. So congratulations last week to Sheila when you had Barb and Candlin whistling. I'd like to
Candlin, oh, you said Candlin took a week off last week.
Yeah, because she was ineligible. So she was
willing to go outside last week, so she couldn't hear it. But then she decided to be my co-whistler, and she did a fabulous job. We did harmonizing.
You were, well, I tuned that out.
See?
So
Selective hearing.
I'm thinking we should do a special one of these weeks. We should, because we have the technology, we can bring in 2 different guests online
For whistling?
and stuff. No, you whistle and they do like the real time. They'll both be delayed or whatever, but they can like, I don't know how, we need to have like an electronic buzzer. Maybe John Dawson, you could help us out if we could figure out like the Family Feud buzzer so they could hit the buzzer, and we need to figure that part out. Otherwise it's just going to be
But the timing
them
would be
blurting it
off.
out.
The timing, I mean, there could still be a delay.
No, they're both
Oh.
eligible. They're
Okay.
both on the same
Okay.
delay. So
Okay.
you start whistling and then we do this name that tune.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay, I'll put a bag of corn on it or something, bag of
Corn?
peas.
Oh, frozen corn, okay, gotcha.
All right, folks, well, it looks like it's in time.
Oh, I am really hitting you. Okay. I didn't know how long. It's such a weird depth perception, and I didn't realize you were that
No,
close.
we don't
Okay.
have to deal with Zoom. Zoom is the devil's work.
Wasn't there a
The
TV show called Zoom?
We're gonna zoom a zoom a zoom a zoom. We're gonna zoom a zoom a zoom.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Carolyn
Okay.
Foster, Lady Gaga, Lady Yaya is watching.
Hey,
So she
Lady
was the one who
Yaya.
suggested Zoom, but we don't need Zoom. We have Zoom is evil and should be destroyed. But with our technology, yeah, we have a little technical problems here and there, but this is going to be great. We're going to have the 2 champions. We got Sheila on one part of the screen and Candlin on the other, and then Barb will be in the
Okay,
middle, and
so
I'll be
wait.
the MC, and Barb will whistle, and I'll be the referee, and we'll decide who wins. So we just have to work out the technology a little bit. So
So in time, next year, we'll get it done. So now.
it doesn't have to be Christmas. No, it could be in January sometime, 2021.
Yeah, next year.
Oh, like it's
I
not.
said next year.
This is our final episode of 2020. We made it through. You want to renew our contract?
I didn't know we had one.
Oh, well, no. We don't. But do you want to continue doing this in
Well, then-
2021?
Well, we started.
Maybe
at
we should ask
Easter.
them.
We
Why?
started
We
at
didn't sign up
Easter.
for a year-long contract. We
No,
signed up for
we
a few
didn't.
months. It was just like, let's do this till the
Yeah.
COVID thing is over. Like
No, it's been fun. I don't know
in
what I would do with
June.
my Saturday mornings.
Okay, so you want to continue at least for now, at least
Yeah.
continue
Oh,
the year,
yeah,
at least
yeah.
until Easter,
Yeah,
before we
yeah, of
renegotiate?
course, of course.
Okay. Karen says 2021 is going to be great. I think it's going to look
Candleman says,
exactly
"Yes,
like 2020,
please."
the continuation of 2020. It's going to be the continuation, don't you think?
Yeah.
And there's not going to be that much difference and stuff. Well, except for the Civil War that might break out next month. But anyway, we're not going to go there because it's Christmas weekend. Oh, yeah. Like, it could happen. I'm
Okay,
just saying. That's
okay.
why they need us
So
more than ever.
don't we have our game to do?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So how?
In honor of Boxing Day, we are now. Some of you might remember, Barb and I arm wrestled once, and Barb beat me. Did we just do it once, or did we do it best out of 3? Oh, cool! This looks like a video game we're gonna play.
Okay.
So,
So explain what we're doing.
all right, we are going to box. We're going to. We researched the traditions.
We're going to look ridiculous.
Yeah, because Tammy's not watching anymore, so she can't criticize the way we make fists.
Oh. Okay.
What, does she use brass knuckles? What am I doing wrong? Is it thumbs out, thumbs in, thumbs in? Tuck your thumbs in, I think. I don't know. Oh my gosh, we're doing the head thing too?
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be smaller than this, but
Oh.
okay. So traditionally, the sport of boxing, wonder why it got called boxing in the first place. That's because it was sort of like in medieval times, when they jousted and stuff. The sport was going to try to knock a box off the other opponent's head or shoulders while wearing boxes on your hands. So,
Okay. And you need to get my shoulders. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well.
funny. We're using rip it down. Okay. Boy, I feel like one of those women going,
how come
getting
you have?
facelifts.
How come you made an extra one?
I don't know. I counted wrong.
3
Okay.
boxes per person.
So, okay, right here. Okay. Oh my God, this feels like I've got my jaw.
Yeah.
You taped mine too tight.
Well, mine was too
Oh.
loose and it started to come off.
Oh, okay.
So,
we need.
all right.
Okay. I feel like one of those women that carries, baskets. No way could I do this without the tape. but carries the water or carries the fruit, carries everything. Look at how tight this thing is. I can hardly move my...
It's good. You don't want to.
Oh,
So let's
I was
go.
gonna say, I thought you were gonna say it's really good because you can't hear me very good. Where are my little boxes?
Right there on the table.
Oh, I didn't know I was gonna have, good, I got big boxing.
Okay, now a boxing match has it's a timed round, right? So, let's
So
see.
this is what everybody can do with all their Amazon boxes that they got, for Christmas.
Okay, so whoever knocks off all 3 boxes and knocks the person out wins. I
Without
think.
knocking the person out.
Yeah. Oh, the tape is like see-through.
Yeah,
This is really cool. All right, here we go.
Okay. I'm in my realm.
Boxing music, courtesy of Gintis. Thanks, Gintis.
Oh, hold on. I think this came off. How'd that happen?
Because it wasn't on tight enough, obviously. She wants us to throw pies. Didn't we do that already?
I'm not gonna waste any pies. Not on Christmas. Okay. Is that whole thing?
Okay, it's good.
Well, it wasn't before. Okay. Okay, there we go.
All right, laser tape. Here we go, from the beginning. All right, wait, we have to get.
I think we got a penalty. Wait, is it off? It's sticking on my hair. So I don't even know who won that one. we were doing some illegal contact there, I think. I don't think boxers are able to make body contact.
No,
like
they're supposed
that,
to have a
right?
referee. You're supposed to have a referee
Okay,
that
well-
splits us apart and stuff like that. So.
Ooh, see? Careful.
All right. Yeah, are y'all tape free now?
No, there. It was taped on my hair and it was hurting. Okay, see, this is the tape. Nobody can see
It's
it.
invisible. Invisible tape. Scotch. You thought Scotch tape had invisible tape? We have invisible tape.
That looked really cool though, because I was really holding something and it didn't look like I was to you guys. Okay. Oh, I forgot. We have another song. Oh yeah. Remember how we're doing. Get this donut out of the way.
Oh, so if we are going to continue the show, of course, we know that you've been just inundated with lots and lots of requests for money, everything from the poor little children to corrupt people with fake nonprofits and stuff like that. And you have to choose wisely how you're going to spend your charity money, your
hard-earned
expendable money, or what you pay for your entertainment dollar and stuff. But for us to rent out big gym arenas like this for your entertainment, I mean, I got a black
got
eye because of
connections.
this. We
You
are
got
going
what?
a black eye. You whacked
I
me.
didn't hit you that hard.
Yeah, you did with your pom pom.
Okay.
So anyway, I just wanted to.
So keep us in mind, everybody, while you're going over your donations for the year. Much appreciated, however, not expected.
No, but we do want you to know that we do have levels now. We have 3 people in our $100 club, and nobody, got that right away. It's like you have to chip away at it, working $5 a week for 20 weeks gives you $100. You get in the $100
Get a
club.
special prize.
We have a sign on our donut studios, and you get big prizes and get treated to the VIP
No
parties.
vacations
and
though yet. We're not able to afford a trip for
To
2 to
send 'em, yeah,
Cancun
yeah,
or
so.
something. Maybe one of these years, months, whatever.
Yeah, Ben recognizes the wash batar. Actually, Gintis. Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, there's
It's an invisible neck there.
Special tape.
It's like Wonder Woman. Gintis actually invented the wash batar because I invented the tamburanjo, and he outdid me by making a wash batar, and then I had to make one.
It was a competition.
Yeah,
between the two of
friendly
them.
competition. It was great. His was electric though, because it had Christmas lights going up and down it and stuff.
So wait, don't you go in front?
Yeah, but I am going to turn off. You know where to make your donations if you choose to. All right, that's all we have to say about that. All right, and that is our show. That is our show for today. We do appreciate you spending your Christmas weekend with us, and we hope that you'll be back next week for our first show in 2021 and stuff. It's been fun. So
It's been a blast.
yeah.
It's been really nice. Especially, I'm sure a lot of people have started, getting to know different people more throughout the year virtually. It's nowhere near as good as in person, but it's been pretty cool, surprisingly, because I'm not usually on Facebook
Yeah, Barb,
that much
I had
at
to
all.
twist her arm. Remember? You saw it on the Easter show even. I had to twist her arm and say, hey, you want to do this every week? And people were like, yeah. And Barb's like, no! And now I just said, hey, do you want to, we could have walked away. After this one, we could just walk off into the sunset. And she goes, no, what would I do on my Saturday mornings? So.
John wants us to yodel them out. So, okay.
We have something better. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you enjoy your rest of your Christmas weekend. And remember, have a happy new year. One, two, three. Happy holidays.
And happy rest of Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and if you haven't already done so, click on that handsome face in the middle of the donut and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
I don't see anything. And if you missed any episodes or you just want to watch them again and again, click on the playlist listed right below.